Let me tell you about the night I learned some houses aren't just built, they're alive. It started when I moved into the old Victorian on Hemlock Street, the kind of place that's all crooked shutters and sagging porches, with a for sale sign so faded it looked like it had been stabbed into the earth a century ago. The realtor called it a fixer-upper with character. What she didn't mention were the whispers. At first, I thought it was the wind. You know how old houses groan, their bones settling like tired old men. But this was different. It was deliberate, like someone was humming a lullaby just out of earshot. I'd catch it in the hallway or behind the bathroom door, always soft, always just as I'd turned off the lights. Then came the scratching. I told myself it was mice or squirrels in the walls. But one night at 3 a.m., I followed the noise to the basement. My flashlight shook in my hand as I crept down the stairs, each step creaking like a warning. The scratching grew louder, frantic, like something trapped. And then it stopped. There was a door, a small rusted door at the back of the basement, no taller than a child. I'd never noticed it before. The air around it was freezing, and the smell, rot and wet earth, like an open grave. My hand hovered over the latch when I heard it. A voice, not a whisper this time. A growl. "Don't let me out." I ran, didn't stop until I was back in my bedroom, door locked, blankets over my head like a kid. But the next morning, the door was gone. Just a concrete wall where it had been. I almost convinced myself I'd imagined it. Until the dream started. Every night I'd see her, a little girl in a tattered white dress, standing at the foot of my bed. Her eyes were black holes, her mouth stitched shut with thick, fraying thread. She'd point at the wall and scream without sound until I'd wake up gasping, the taste of copper on my tongue. The final straw was the photo I found in the attic. A family portrait from 1922. The parents looked wrong. Smiling too wide, their faces stretched like masks. And the little girl, same dress, same stitched-up mouth. The newspaper clipping tucked behind it told the rest. Local family vanishes. Daughter's body never found. Last night I woke up to the humming again. But this time, it wasn't in the walls. It was next to me, on my pillow. And when I opened my eyes, she was there. Her fingers were ice as she pressed them to my lips. The stitches in her mouth snapped, one by one, until what was left of her jaw unhinged like a broken puppet. And she whispered, "You opened the door." I don't know how I got here. The basement, the doors back, and the scratching. It's inside me now, under my skin, in my teeth. I can feel her hands in my hair, dragging me toward that tiny door. She wants me to crawl through, to take her place. The realtor called this morning, said she has a new couple interested in the house. Asked if I'd recommend it. I told her it's perfect.